I'm going to start off with Little Booth Shot Lincoln here in the key of A, capo 4. So let's talk about the 1, the 4, and the 5 chords. The 1, the 4, and the 5 chords are chords that are built off of the first note of the scale, the 4th note of the scale, and the 5th note of the scale. And those notes are used as the root of the chord. So right now we're in the key of A. So the first note of the scale is A. And so there is our open, and that will pass for A. We can also do 6.5 open and 6.5 on this side. A 4 chord in this case is going to be 7, 5, and open, and that's D major in this case. That's the 4 chord. And then we're going to do the 5 chord. In this case, it's going to be E. And we can do that by playing 5, open, and 5. And those shapes will work if you just think about that capo as being the nut. We're doing everything, the shapes, in relationship to the nut. So if I move the capo down to the 3rd fret, it's going to put us in the home key of G. And the tuning went right straight south because I tuned specifically for A. So let me get this tuned up real quick. I don't want to restart the video because it'll just become another video. So, okay. Open. We're in the key of G. Open's going to be G, of course. Now, remember that shape that we did? We're going to do the exact same shape. And we're allowing for extra fret. There, you know, that's a whole space right there, even though we've got a fret, because they're 2 half steps. Together they're a whole step. Here we don't have to worry about that, so we can just do our shape like that. Again, relative to the capo. This is the 4 chord at C major. And this shape right there, that's the 5 chord. And in this case, it's D major, D major. And back to your open. So they're 1, 4, 5 chords. 1, 4, 5. I'm going to flip back to A real quick. 1, 4, 5. And now I'm going to take the capo off. Now that is the nut. Just think of it as where the capo is, or think of the capo as the nut. 1, D. There's your 4 chord, G, and your 5 chord, A. So those are your 1, 4, 5 chords in D, G, and A. What they stand for, the root of the 1st, 4th, and 5th notes of the scale. What else do you think you'd like to have for reference? Huh?
Note bending.
Note bending. Note bending, if you don't have a note and you want to get up there and add that note, you want to, on the melody string, push the string away from you. You want to push it so far that you feel the middle string against your thumb. And I like to use my thumb because I don't know if you've seen my thumb up close, but it is just gnarly as all get out from doing all of this dulcimer playing. Push it away from you, and that'll give you a half step. And it'll give you notes that you don't have. Also, even if you've got the note, it's kind of cool to use it, as in the example of Old Joe Clark. So we've got the C, but we can bend from here so it's just a really cool thing. Partial bending back and forth will give you vibrato, so you can hit a note and go like this and put a little vibrato on the thing. You can control the speed of the vibrato and how wild or mellow it is. And you can really put some whammy on it. What else would you like to see on here? I can think of some things off the top of my head, but I want to make sure there's stuff that you guys want to see. While you're thinking, let me think of something here. Talking about DAA stuff, for example. Right now we're in DAD. But if I go to DAA, if I have to bounce back to DAD, that'll be really bizarre. That's pretty good for the first little shot of video. Let me go ahead and stop it.